Hey everyone, I'm Abbey Fernandez. Thank you so much for joining us. Today we're going to be talking to a couple of the directors of the OCC shorts that are going to be broadcasted at the 2016 Newport Beach Film Festival coming up this April. We're going to talk to them a little bit more about the short itself, what the process was like, what was going on in their head, while filming. So we have here Lauren Millar, one of the directors of Out of Touch. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
All right, Lauren. So your short is about a couple that sort of goes through a lot, through this film, and towards the end, they've come to reevaluate their entire relationship, really. Tell us more about it.
Yeah, it's basically about this couple who just has had a rough kind of go of it, and they go out to a party for their friends, and their personal issues start seeping into their social situation, and then they go home and they have like a whole, they start thinking about themselves and their relationship, and yeah, it just turns into like they have an argument. They finally say everything that they wanted to say to each other before. So
tell me, it's a pretty deep topic, right? Did it come from a personal side, or was it something that you saw outside, or?
Yeah, definitely. We wanted something that felt like that we really wanted to do, and it was all females that made this project, and so we're all advocates for females being treated equally in the industry, and so I as a writer too, I wanted to make something with very strong female and male characters to like have a really good dynamic going, and we did that. And basically the things that happen that are said in the short are daily misogynistic things that I think happen to women a lot, where it's like, like men can flirt with women, but women can't flirt with guys because there is somehow a divide in there, and there's no real clear reason why like they can't both do that. And so it was definitely all of us. It was just like I just kind of glommed like all these like ideas together into like this like 11-minute short.
Yeah, for sure. So it sounds pretty dramatic. Being that it's a drama short, how did you as a director prepare to sort of help these lead actors engage and get into their character and sort of give a believable performance after all?
You talk about it, and you be very situationally aware of what they're bringing to the table and what their ideas are. And I think Sam and I really had to look at like, where are they at? What do they think of this scene? Like, how have they imagined it? Like, when they read this, how did they interpret it? And you talk to them about that. You communicate with them, and you tell them what you want, and they may say something of how they feel about it. And you kind of find a common ground of how it works and how the scene like breathes on its own, sort of, and takes its own route. Because sometimes we plan to do one thing, and it went a different way because it started, taking a life of its own, basically.
I'm sure that all shorts are really, have challenges and everything. But looking back, now that the process is over, that the film is completely done, and you get a chance to be at the Newport Beach Film Festival, would you change anything that happened then?
Yeah, I would. It was a school project also, so we had a time frame of when it was assigned and when it was due, and we didn't have that much time. I think I wrote the script in like 2 days, which is very short for a script. Filmed for 2 days, and time is everything in this industry, is what it made me realize. Is like we did not have a long pre-production process, and we did not have a long production and post-production, and so you had to force all these things to happen really quickly, and I would have been really interested to see how it would have turned out if we had a lot more time to prep and just figure out what we really wanted it to say, but I really liked the way it turned out anyway.
For sure. Well, once again, you're going to be a part of the Newport Beach Film Fest. This is pretty big, Lauren. How do you and Sam feel about it?
We're thrilled, and just kind of like, okay, like this is real, like this is real life, right? Because we were just first semester film students. Like, this is not normal. I don't maybe it's normal, I don't know. It wasn't what we were expecting, I think. And because we see more of what's wrong with it than what's great about it.
Always.
And so to have it be in this festival and it's a big deal is like really cool.
Well, Lauren, I'm so happy for you both. I really wish you all the success. I'm so glad you're here today. Thank you so much for joining us. And best of luck, Lauren.
Yeah, thanks.